This video is sponsored by Mantasleep. If you know anything about me, you know that I hate NFTs. Last year, I even spearheaded an entire campaign to discredit NFTs and support artists, which is why so many people were confused last year when some of my music went up for sale on an NFT auction site. In reality, what happened was my music, along with the likes of thousands of other musicians, was stolen by a money-hungry crypto bro who was just looking to cash in on the latest trend. Here are their stories. Around February 1st of 2022, a lot of artists on Twitter started to hear rumblings that their music was being stolen and auctioned off on a brand new NFT marketplace. And very importantly, they were not doing this with the artist's permission. They were selling your intellectual property as an NFT so that you can own what's already yours. I don't get it. I was actually on vacation when this news started to spread, and my first reaction was, man, that sucks for the artists that are involved. I checked out the website myself, and it turns out they had scraped every single song off of Spotify and ingested it into their NFT music catalog. Once again, without the permission of any of the artists involved. From there, certain songs would go up for auction, and then the highest bidder would then retain the rights to the digital version of this. I still don't know how it was supposed to work. Now, Spotify has millions upon millions of songs, all of which were ready to go up for bidding on this website, but luckily at the time that the news broke, there were only about 300 songs that were actually available to be bid on. And again, it really sucks for those couple hundred artists involved because they are basically getting screwed out of money that is rightfully theirs because Hitpiece had no protocol in place to share the earnings with the original artist. Not that they even had the artist's permission in the first place. So I was scrolling through the current auctions just to see what songs they had available at the time. Okay, you got your Lil Nas X, you got your Bruno Mars, you got your... What the f? That's right, out of millions of songs, one of mine just happened to be one of the handful that was put up for auction. Fantastic. But I thought Hitpiece had publicly assured us that only artists who were partnered with them had the capability to launch auctions. And by saying that, that would imply that the 300 artists who had their songs available for auction on their website were wholeheartedly in support of this unethical practice that has a negative effect on the environment and the art community and could leave a real stain on their public persona. So again, I'm at Disney World at the time, walking through the middle of Epcot, checking my phone furiously, trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do in this situation. Like, this feels illegal, and probably because it definitely is. Now, luckily, no one was stupid enough to actually bid real money on my song, so I mean, technically in the end, I guess I didn't lose out on any revenue. Nope, in comes user this website with a bid of $21,474,836.47. And this generous philanthropist was actually kind enough to bid this exact amount on each of the 300 songs available for auction out of the kindness of their own heart. Seeing that I was now a millionaire, I treated myself to a Dole Whip, I watched some fireworks to celebrate. It was a great way to start off a vacation. And by the time I returned to my hotel, the entire website had been taken down. And Hitpiece had released a statement. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Clearly, we have struck a nerve. Oh, you think? To be clear, artists get paid when digital goods are sold on Hitpiece. How? How do we get paid? We literally had no clue your website existed until Twitter told us. How exactly did you plan on paying us? How dense do you think we are? We are continuing to listen to all user feedback and are committed to evolving the product to fit the needs of the artists, labels, and fans alike. Oh, you're fully committed to suiting the needs of the artist. All right, let's talk about my needs. Prove you never made a penny off of any of our music. I don't want just a vague Twitter statement. I want actual proof. Not a penny was made off of ad revenue when traffic was rushing to your site when the news broke. Not a single NFT was sold in the weeks before this news became public. Show me the proof that you never made money off of our songs. And if you are unable to prove it, where's my $21 million that I'm rightfully owed? So basically, they tried to scam out a bunch of artists, got caught red-handed, and pulled a Logan Paul.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Now, this whole project was spearheaded by a man named Rory Felton, who claims to have acquired $5 million of funding for this project. What company would want to touch this project with a 10-foot pole? I have no clue. He formerly funded the Militia Group record label and then sold it off to Sony, so he's probably doing pretty good for himself. You know, good enough that he could support the needs of an artist like myself. Now, Mr. Felton actually had the balls to relaunch this service months after all the drama, and this time, granted, he was partnering with artists artists who agreed to it, what he should have done in the first place. He even went on a little press tour trying to downplay the initial launch of this product and basically say we were all overreacting. He even went so far as to say no music was ever actually up for auction. Dude, I saw it with my own 4 eyes. I'm not an idiot. He also got a little bit butthurt that the Recording Industry Association of America called his little project a scam. It hurt his little feelings. So please, for the sake of Rory's feelings, please don't call Hit Piece a scam. Now, despite how it may sound, I'm actually not salty about this. You know, sure, I could have used that money to finally move out of my parents' basement, and other artists could have used it to forward their career and improve their music, but I want you all to take a second to really sympathize with the real victim here. Mr. Rory Felton. All he really wanted to do was make a couple $1 million selling items that weren't rightfully his, and is that so wrong? I actually feel really bad for him, so please, whatever you do not go over to his Twitter account and say that he owes Sully $21 million, and don't reach out to the official Hit Piece Twitter account and say that they publicly lied about me giving them permission to sell my music and owe me a couple $1 million in royalties. Please don't do that. And on the off chance that Rory is watching this video, you'll be happy to know that I have written a brand new song that I think would fit perfectly on your service. Try stealing this one. Where's my money? My money, come on, come on. You really think it's funny? Hey, you know who won't steal $21 million from you? Today's sponsor, Manta Sleep. Manta Sleep are the purveyors of some of the finest and most comfortable sleep masks on the market right now. Because I'm always up late editing videos and contemplating life choices that have gotten me to this point, I find myself having to sleep during the day. I love being a YouTuber. So I've been using the Manta Sleep Mask Pro for the last month, and legitimately it is a lifesaver, or a sleep saver. All of Manta's masks provide a complete blackout using their C-shaped eye cups. I'm not even kidding, my eyes are wide open right now and I cannot see a blessed thing. If you were to unsubscribe right now, I would not be able to tell. Manta has masks for every type of sleeper, and each mask is made with your comfort in mind, so they'll always be there to caress you into a deep sleep. Think of it as the girlfriend you'll never have. If you go over to mantasleep.com right now and use promo code Sully, they are going to give you 10% off your entire order, which is like 10% of the way to 100%. So that's a bargain. So click the link in the description or use promo code Sully to get a better sleep today. As always, be kind to one another, stay safe, and where's my $21 million, Rory? You tried to screw us over, but your plan was ill-conceived, and so this song will only be